Hey everybody, how's it going? So, just a reminder, we're going to be lighting a candle at the end of this video. And today's video, I've got a couple things. People were asking for update, how the kids are doing and all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do just a general family update to begin with. And then I just finished my taxes, and as a widower, I want to share what that experience was like, because it was my first time doing taxes since Sarah died, and there's a lot that goes with it. So yeah, I'm gonna jump right into this. If you want to light a candle for somebody or multiple people or whatever at the end of this video with me, make sure you grab a candle, and I'll be right here when you get back. Okay, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. So let's go youngest to oldest today. Everybody is actually doing pretty dang well. Rayla is doing awesome. Her sleep is kind of hit and miss. Like 1 week we'll have really good sleep. Next week it'll be she's getting over a cold. Actually, she's been getting over a cold all winter. So hopefully as we go into spring and summer, that'll go away, and we're going to evaluate her also for allergies, because she's had quite the runny nose. So hopefully there aren't any allergies, but we will see. She's also doing dance now, which she's enjoying, and she really, really loves playing on the keyboard. So Sarah had a keyboard, and before Rayla was able to really play with it or understand it or use it in any way. And my mom has always kind of wanted to play piano and keyboard, so I gave my mom that keyboard, and then when Rayla was with my mom, she started playing it and learned how to play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And so I got Rayla a keyboard. So now she's doing that. So I think somewhere down the road we're going to be doing piano lessons and maybe a vocal coach or something. I can totally see her being our little musician. So I was pretty excited about that. I know with some of Sarah's videos, one of the last things that she really wanted to try and learn to do before things started getting bad was actually go and learn to play the piano. So it's kind of beautiful that Raylo is already starting to show interest in that and music in general. Braden is super stoked because baseball is starting. He loves baseball. He loves having his team. He loves being outside running around. And he is, so it's 5th and 6th grade. He's a 6th grader. And so he gets to be like the big kid, the mentor, the leader. And so I think he's kind of looking forward to being in that kind of role. Just in general, though, he's got one of the same coaches he had last year. So he's got this unique support from the coach and his family. They helped us last year quite a bit during our worst days. And so I'm pretty stoked about that. He's minimized his screen times now that it's getting nicer, going out and playing more. And just in general, he's doing really well. School's awesome. We've got conferences coming up. So yeah. And then Amelia is almost 21, and I don't love that. It means I'm getting older too. But she's doing awesome. She's been working hard, working a lot, helping out with Rayla a lot. So she'll take Rayla on Tuesdays down to dance, and then on Tuesdays where Braden and I have Dougie Center, Rayla and Amelia will have all that afternoon and evening to hang out, which is pretty cool. Really nice, because that gives them some just like girl time without the boys here. So I think that's pretty great. And I know that they both enjoy that quite a bit. So it's really good. And her work is going awesome. She's sticking to it. And so I'm very, very proud of her. Very proud of her. The whole adulting thing, man, learning to adult. Oh, I still think it sucks, adulting, right? I'd rather just be a kid. I don't know where to sign up for that again, but if anybody knows, put it in the comments below so I know how to sign up to be a kid again. So that's kind of family. And then myself. Last week sucked, you guys. Last week sucked a lot. This week is amazing. Yay, grief. This week is going really, really well. I felt happy through the work week. I feel happy today. There's actually some sunshine for right now, which is kind of cool. I'm excited about that because we had a lot of sun, and then it went back to rain, and now we got sun for a minute, and then it's gonna go back to rain. So, but I'm doing really well, and getting stuff done. Have a couple days with the kids, the grandparents. So yesterday or last night was the first time I think that I've been home alone and felt happy. Not just, not baseline, not sad. I felt happy. And so I enjoyed that alone time. I got a little bit done, but then I was like, I don't actually have to be productive this time. I can watch some TV and veg and just appreciate that like calmness. So I ended up working out yesterday. I've been working out a lot more recently. Jumping in the hot tub and then watching some TV, and I folded laundry. That took a long time. All right. Family update. That's what it is. If you have specific questions about how people are doing or what we're doing and whatnot, feel free to ask. Otherwise, it's pretty general. Taxes, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've always done our own taxes because it's been pretty straightforward. You know, we have like YouTube, we have our normal jobs, and then the kids. And so that's pretty basic, pretty straightforward. When somebody dies, everything kind of changes, and Sarah had a few different jobs, so she had some like relatively small retirement funds at various places. So I had to take care of all that, all the business of that, and then like change our mortgage stuff up. And so like normally taxes I have done in February because we have all of our documentation. This year, I waited. I think I got my last like form 1099G, 1099R, 1099 blah 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 98. I got those last forms finally, like last week, and so this morning I finally finished that. And this year, there's actually a lot of people, a lot of widows and widowers that end up hiring somebody to do their taxes. But what I've learned from one of my groups is that a lot of the places you go, unless you're hiring a tax attorney, they're just using the same thing and don't necessarily know how to do it. So I might as well do it myself. But it's a lot because there's the various little retirement funds. There was the sick leave, and things were actually looking really good. And then I got from my FMLA, I got my taxing from my insurance company, and they didn't pull back any taxes. And so like I was going to be getting a refund, and then I owe them a bunch of money, which is okay because that's how it works, you know. And it's, you know, the insurance company did something that I'm not happy about, but I benefited from it in the moment, and so now I just gotta pay those taxes, which I did, and it's all good. But it's a lot. It's a whole lot because when you go from having like 3 or 4 forms and then all the receipts and stuff to put in for your taxes, and you go from that to having like 20 forms, it gets kind of intimidating. And it's also sad because you're taking all of these forms and it's asking you stupid ass questions like if you're filed jointly, if the person died. And so it's really, and they aren't stupid questions. They need to know it. They don't know. But like, as you're doing it, you're like, I hate you form. I hate you. It is stupid form because you're having to remove your person from something again. And it's just, it's exhausting. It's defeating. It's sad and it sucks. And then when you have that emotional tie to something and then you put the financial part into it, I could see where it could be like really devastating for people to do their taxes the first time because the income, and then there's the Social Security that comes with survivor's benefits, and that's not taxed unless you've done a special form. So if you don't have money set aside for that, then you're paying more taxes for that at the end of the year. And so there's all of these things. And I see lots of questions in some of my Facebook groups about taxes and benefits and how to get through it. And, you know, I'm continuing to work, so there's that. And so my income, and it's just a lot. It's a whole lot. And so my normal 30 minutes to do my taxes took 3 hours and 45 minutes and 32 seconds or some crap like that. At least that's what TurboTax says. So it's a lot. And it's really heavy, and it's exhausting, and I can completely understand why people would hire somebody else. I've only heard bad stories unless they're hiring a tax attorney, though, because H&R Block, you go there, it's a person that knows how to do taxes just as well as you do, and they're filling out a form, and the numbers match up. So they're taking the tedium away, and they're giving you a convenience, but they also make mistakes too. So yeah, so taxes so far, the first year your person dies, can be a whole lot. And some of it depends on the investments that they have, if they have any, the work that they did in the year. For me, Sarah was sick, so there was insurance involved and insurance payments. And so it's just, there's a lot on the financial side, but then there is a whole lot on the emotional side because of the removal of the person and just how that makes you feel when you're just another place. For us that are parents, you're removing them from forms for your kids. And that's a constant thing. So I had to sign up Braden for baseball, and I had to remove her from the form because she was on the original forms. When we signed up for school, registered for school, I had to take her off of that. When I moved Rayla to her different daycare, but in the same program, I had to remove her from that. So there's just these constant reminders of death and the story that you're no longer going to live. And that's pretty tough. And I think taxes being something with the federal government and, so formal and just such a, taxes are controversial. So we're constantly there's a lot attached to it. And the financial side, there's a lot of emotion attached to finances as well. And so I just think that with taxes just comes a lot of emotion and frustration and sadness and just all of it at once. And it can be really exhausting. So I'm glad I got most of it done over the past couple weeks, and then today was the finalization. So, and there were some things that just weren't working, and it was pissing me off, but I figured it out, and we're good. All right, that's my blah 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 on taxes and having a person die. All right, let's get to the important part. Today, I've been thinking what to light candles for, because on the spot sometimes it can be hard. So I'm always kind of thinking about this, and I wanted to do another kind of more general candle today, and this one is for all of the kids that do not have one or both parents because of death, and it sucks. It sucks because no child should have to live that life. Specifically young children. I know adult children struggle with this too, but young children, a special place in my heart with having to go through life without a parent. So this is for them. And I got the kitchen torch, so it won't fail. All right, guys. Make sure you light your candle for an individual, a group of people, pets, whatever you want to light your candle for. And remember, have a wonderful day, morning, night, wherever you are. And I will talk to you soon. Oh, yeah. Be kind and make good choices, of course. Bye.